Is she definitely going to be signed somewhere? I don't know. But it looks like she is. And if you guys agree that it looks like she is, so it's looking like DeWanna Bonner is going to be signed somewhere, or maybe not, or maybe she is. Like, we don't know. We don't know. It looks like she's going to be signed somewhere. That's all we can say, is it looks like she is. There was a report from somebody basically to say that DeWanna Bonner is expected to sign with the Phoenix Mercury.
DeWanna Bonner, one of the WNBA's most accomplished and enduring veterans, is expected to make a surprising and emotional return to the Phoenix Mercury, the very team that drafted her back in 2009. After a sudden and slightly controversial departure from the Indiana Fever, Bonner's move back to the Mercury feels like a full-circle moment, one loaded with nostalgia, tactical significance, and the potential to shift the balance of power in the league as the second half of the season kicks off. While the official announcement is still pending, league insiders and reporters have all but confirmed the deal is happening.
As much as it guarantees is that, like, DeWanna Bonner is the consolation prize. She's the consolation prize. But DeWanna Bonner is expected to sign for the Mercury, and they're going to be title favorites now, man. If she's signed, it means Emma Messiman is not there. Like, that's as much as it. Like, yeah, so DeWanna Bonner here. Obviously, came to Fever somewhere, forgot to play basic basketball on the veterans scam for 70k and dipped.
What makes this moment particularly gripping isn't just the change of jerseys. It's what it represents for a player who has been part of the WNBA's story for nearly 2 decades. DeWanna Bonner's time with the Indiana Fever was brief and, frankly, never fully clicked. Despite arriving with sky-high expectations and championship experience, the fit between her and Indiana's rapidly evolving roster seemed strained from the start. Indiana's young core, led by breakout star Caitlin Clark, and powered by talents like Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell.
So Nate Tibbetts report on DeWanna Bonner expected to sign the Mercury. Who is that? She'd be the best player in the Mercury? What? I mean, you don't have to like her. She got out. The Fever caved. The Fever caved and let her go, unfortunately. But Nate Tibbetts' responses are kind of crazy.
Is speeding toward a new identity, a fast-paced, media-driven, youth-centric culture. Bonner, with her calm demeanor and veteran rhythm, struggled to find her place in a system that often leaned heavily on transition offense and outside shooting. Her numbers in Indiana reflected the mismatch. Averaging just over 7 points and under 4 rebounds in limited minutes, Bonner's production fell well below her career averages. For someone who once consistently delivered 15 to 18 points a game and was feared for her versatility, that drop-off was stark. But numbers only tell part of the story. Behind the scenes, it's reported that Bonner and the Fever front office had several conversations about her role and future. She's made it clear in interviews throughout the years that she doesn't want to hang around just to hang around. She's not chasing minutes for the sake of nostalgia. She wants to contribute meaningfully, to compete for a title, and to be part of something that aligns with her basketball values. When it became clear that Indiana's direction and her aspirations weren't matching up, both sides reportedly agreed to part ways, but the WNBA doesn't wait for anyone. As soon as word broke that Bonner was being waived, teams started making inquiries, and one team in particular, Phoenix, stood out not just because of what they could offer, but because of what they represented to Bonner. Phoenix is where it all began for DeWanna Bonner. Drafted 5th overall in 2009, she quickly became a staple of the Mercury's success in the 2000s. Alongside legends like Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner, Bonner played a pivotal role in delivering 2 championships to the franchise. She was known for her defense, her rebounding, and especially her ability to rise to the occasion during postseason runs. Even more impressively, she won the WNBA 6th Woman of the Year award 3 times in a row, an unheard-of achievement that spoke to her unselfishness and the depth of Phoenix's rotations. Fans adored her, her teammates trusted her, and for over a decade, Bonner was woven into the very identity of the Mercury. Her return now is loaded with context and emotional weight. The Phoenix Mercury are in the middle of a reinvention of their own. Taurasi is nearing the end of her historic career. Griner is back after unimaginable personal adversity, and the team is fighting to regain the elite status they once held. Bonner's rejoining of the Mercury doesn't just bring familiarity, it brings leadership, experience, and a steadying force during a transitional period. More importantly, it brings hope that Phoenix can find balance between its legendary past and its uncertain future. Bonner isn't just a signing, she's a symbol. She represents the continuity of culture, the value of resilience, and the idea that a player can come home again, not to relive the past, but to shape a new chapter. There's also another layer to this move that makes it especially captivating for fans and media alike. Bonner is engaged to Alyssa Thomas, the star forward of the Connecticut Sun. Their relationship has been a point of pride in a league that's long been at the forefront of LGBTQ+ visibility in sports. Their story is one of mutual respect, competitiveness, and love. Two elite athletes supporting each other's careers while competing at the highest level. And now, with Bonner shifting away from the Sun and back to Phoenix, the couple will face the intriguing challenge of being on opposing teams in what could be a very competitive playoff race. It's the kind of subplot that sports writers and fans love: elite partners on the court, fierce competitors on opposite benches. But beyond the headlines and romance, Bonner's impact on Phoenix could be deeply strategic. She still has gas in the tank. She's still one of the most fundamentally sound players in the league, capable of playing multiple positions and switching defensively on nearly anyone. Her length, basketball IQ, and leadership make her a plug-and-play option on both ends of the court. She's the type of player you don't need to draw plays for because she finds ways to contribute on the glass, in transition, and especially in clutch moments when the lights are brightest. Phoenix knows this better than anyone. They don't need her to be 2014 Bonner, they just need her to be reliable, to anchor second units, and to offer wisdom in the locker room. And in that role, she could be invaluable. One has to wonder how the Mercury's current stars feel about the addition. Taurasi, the face of the franchise for 2 decades, is likely thrilled. She's played countless battles alongside Bonner and understands the trust and chemistry that comes with time-tested teammates. Griner, too, has benefited from Bonner's presence in the past. Younger players like Kalia Copper and Sug Sutton could gain immensely from Bonner's guidance. It's no secret that winning in the WNBA isn't just about talent. It's about cohesion, chemistry, and leadership. Bonner's arrival strengthens all three. If there's any criticism surrounding this move, it will likely center on age. At 37, Bonner is one of the oldest active players in the league. Critics may question whether signing a veteran like her, particularly after a quiet stint in Indiana, is a backward step for a team that should be rebuilding. But the Mercury aren't trying to rebuild. They're trying to transition gracefully. They're trying to keep their competitive edge while preparing for life after Taurasi. And in that context, Bonner's arrival is not a risk. It's a stabilizing force. It's a bet on experience, on locker room leadership, and on the belief that there are intangibles you can't always measure with analytics. As for Bonner herself, this move may be about more than basketball. It's about legacy. It's about ending her career on her own terms, in a city where she built her name. So many great athletes never get the chance to return to where it all started. They move on, wear different uniforms, and fade away from the places that made them. Bonner is getting a rare opportunity to rewrite her final chapter, to reconnect with fans who watched her grow from a raw rookie into a franchise pillar. And if this signing leads to even a single playoff moment, one game where Bonner dives for a loose ball, hits a clutch corner three, or simply locks down an opposing star, then it will have been worth it. Not because it changes the standings, but because it completes the story. It's not lost on anyone how poetic this move is. A veteran seeking one last meaningful run. A franchise leaning on familiar roots while trying to adapt. A league more competitive and spotlighted than ever, watching one of its most respected players make a quiet yet powerful return. In a season dominated by the noise of new stars and viral moments, DeWanna Bonner's return to Phoenix is a reminder of the value of experience, of loyalty, and of writing your own ending. She may not grab every headline, but she doesn't have to. Her presence will be felt, in the locker room, on the court, and in the hearts of Phoenix fans who never really stopped rooting for her. As the Mercury finalize the deal, all eyes will be on how Bonner integrates back into the team. Will she start? Will she come off the bench? Will she spark one more deep playoff run? Or will she serve as the veteran glue that holds together a team caught between eras? No one knows for sure, but that's part of the beauty of this moment. It's not just a transaction. It's a homecoming, a reunion, a final chance to chase greatness. Not with desperation, but with gratitude. And if anyone's earned that chance, it's DeWanna Bonner.